Hi guys, my name is Fopsy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is about prayers to pray during engagement, and I was looking for a video like this, which is kind of why I'm making it. I thought it was just nice to have a guide on what prayers to pray and what things might be important that I was forgetting. So I made a list of things and I'm going to go through them as we go in this video. But before I start, I want to talk about just prayer in general. I think that prayer is an underutilized tool that we have access to. If you're not a Christian watching this video, I want to say I highly recommend Jesus. And I know that sounds weird, but you know when you have something awesome and you just want everybody to be like, yo, have you heard about this thing? Have you used this thing? Have you tried this thing? It's amazing. It's how I feel about God. I think that life without him is stressful, is not as fulfilling, is emptier. So I highly recommend Jesus. It's not just a religion, it's a relationship we have with God, and he's very ready to have you as his child as well. This is as easy as saying a prayer. Dear Lord God, I really want to give you a try. I acknowledge that my past ways have not been pleasing to you, have been sinful, and I want to try a relationship with you. And then if you have access to a church around you, any Bible believing church will do. Join one so they can grow spiritually. But prayer is something you can do anywhere and anyhow. Just talk to God. Whatever is on your mind, lay to him. But with regards to engagement, if you're a Christian already and you're watching this video, hey sis, hey bro, there are some key things I think you need to pray about when you're engaged, because there's so much happening, and prayer can even be pretty therapeutic because you feel like you're unburdening things in your heart to God. First thing I would say to do is thank God. So thank God for the really exciting phase that you're at. You found somebody you love who loves you back. You found you found yourself in a really exciting life phase. So don't take it for granted. Thank God for all of it. And then thank God for all the other regular things that you take for granted. So your health, your sound mind, your emotions, your friends, your family, all the people who are celebrating with you at this time. Don't forget to thank God for them. It's an opportunity to have all of that. Spend a lot of time, sing some worship songs, but also just do this regularly. And then if you've already have some plans in place, put these plans into God's hands. So put the vision into God's hands. The date, the time, the location of your wedding, the guests, if you can name them each, pray for them. If you can name them by locations, if it's easier, do that. Pray for safety on the journey here. Pray for whatever it is that may be specific to them. If there's some troublesome guests, pray for them specifically. Honestly, it's hard to be mad at somebody you're praying for. So if somebody is stressing you out, pray for them. Just praying for them really changes our perspective of how we treat them. Pray for your budget. Pray for help with money, financial resources. Pray for help in terms of people coming alongside you to be a part of your event. Honestly, we felt God's hand in provision during our wedding. People were really generous towards us in ways that we didn't even expect. So that's something you can pray for if it's something you need. But even if you don't need financial help, you can pray for the money that you already have, that it will actually work, because if emergencies happen, trust me, the money you have just won't be enough. So pray for that as well. Pray for your income source, that God will protect it. Yeah, it really sucks to lose a job while having such a big investment ahead of you. Next up, I'll say pray for vendors. Everybody you've hired to do one thing or the other, whether they are paid or unpaid, pray for them. Pray for everything that concerns them. Trust me, if something happens to your vendors, it will touch you. So pray for them. Pray that things will be well with them. Pray for their families. Pray that God will continue to bless them. It will be well with them. Pretty much anything that can affect your day, pray for it. Important stakeholders like your bridal party, your church, your family. There's a whole section of family, I'll get there, but pray for them as well, that they won't have any emergencies in their own personal lives, that God will strengthen them. Bridal parties also tend to invest a lot of money in the wedding planning process, so thank God for the opportunity to have friends who are willing to spend on you, and then pray for their own income sources as well, that it will be well with them and they will continue to grow. Pray for excellence for the vendors, that they won't just come and do anything they want for you, that they would actually they will deliver services in an excellent way. The food will be good, the decor will be good. Pray for it. And now onto yourself. There's so many things you can pray for yourself, but I found these ones most helpful, and I'm going to go through them as a list. Pray for your mind, your emotional well-being, that your mind won't be all over the place. You won't be anxious, you won't be nervous, you won't be stressed. Pray for sanity. Pray for your body, that you won't get physically ill, that you continue to enjoy good health. Pray for joy. Oh, joy is like, I don't know, this was big for me, so I don't know if it's big for you, but I think weddings are full of joy in general. But many times, instead of joy, there can be anxiety and everything that is not good. So pray for joy. Pray for the new season ahead. There's a lot ahead of you, so pray for that as well. Pray for wisdom, increased wisdom for this new season, increased grace from God, so that as your responsibility increases, your capacity would also increase. So pray for all these things. Pray that you would depend on God even more during this season, that you would remember that God is your source of your strength, source of your finances, source of your wisdom, and you won't try to do things in your own strength, because if you're doing things in God's strength, then you're tapping on the source that can never deplete. So don't forget that God is the greatest source that we can have to depend on. Pray for prudent spending. Pray not to idolize the marriage, the wedding, your partner. It's really important, again, to not try to make a God out of the good things that God has given us. Pray for anything and everything that bothers you. If you're bothered about a specific vendor, bothered about your parents, bothered about one thing that you feel like you don't have control about, pray about it. All right, same things for your partner. All these things you're praying for yourself in terms of your body, your mind, enjoyment, joy. Pray for them for your partner as well. But also, if there are specific issues in his life that concern you, pray about them. I mean, there's some things you need to talk about, but I also would say pray about them before you talk about them, because if, as a believer, you're already marrying a believer, then the same Holy Spirit who is in you is in him. So if you can pray and God can do the work, why do you have to use your own limited human strength to do that? To have the conversation. There are times you need to talk. There are many times you need to talk to each other. But when it comes to issues, you don't have the power to change people. You can encourage them to change, but the act of changing is honestly still in their own court. So pray about specific issues in their lives as well, and pray about things that they are concerned about. Pray for joy for them. Pray for prudent spending. All the things you prayed for yourself, pray for them as well. Pray for your love to grow, that you will continue to enjoy each other, and that this will not be the peak of your love, that it will continue to grow from glory to glory. Pray for your families. There's a lot of emotions involved when weddings are happening, so don't forget your families. I'm just going to get a drink of water. Yeah, pray for your families, and that emotions will be in check. Pray against rivalry between your family and your husband's family, against comparison or any kind of competition or whatever, any negative vibes that may exist or that you just want to pray against. So just pray about all those things, that God will allow your families to be bonded together, that it will be a merging of families into families. It won't be us against them or anything like that. Pray that they would embrace you, that your family will embrace your partner as well, as a son, as a daughter, that your families will not be at odds, because trust me, if your families are at odds, you will feel it as a couple. Pray for your side, pray for his side, pray for your families together, because your family is about to be his family and his family is about to be your family as well. So those are pretty much the big things I had. Itemize each thing in your day, each vendor, each event, pray for it. And don't forget that pray as things happen. So as you make plans, as you solidify plans with each vendor, commit that plan into God's hands. I thank you, God, I've signed the venue contract. Father, help me to be able to pay the deposit and finish paying the money for it. Anything that comes up, good things, bad things, just pray about them. Pray without ceasing, guys. It's a really exciting time. And I know that sometimes we forget to pray when things are going well. So don't do that. pray all the time, and take time out as well with your partner to pray together as a couple. Yes, pray by yourself because you have your own prayer life, but this is a good time for you guys to be growing as a couple. So pray together, and harness the power of unity. I've seen really great things happen when you unite together in prayer with people, fellow believers in Christ. I hope this video was helpful to someone. If it was, please like it and watch another video around. I'd also like you to subscribe to my channel and be back for more. What prayers would you guys add to this list of prayers? If there's anything that you think I didn't say, please comment in the comment section below. Thank you for being here today, and I'll see you some other time. Bye.